Hey, Tom Rabbit! I hope you got this for your recording. Hey, YouTube out there. Tom Rabbit likes to record these. Hey, Tom Rabbit!
Yeah, Tom, hold on one second. Tom Rabbit, yeah, you can dream on of coming up here, bro. Yeah. Even not in a million fucking years am I gonna let you come up on
What he's
here.
going to want to ask you about is why you came in the room and called him a name and then left, because he just wanted to talk to you the way I am now.
Oh, you were in the room?
Yeah, I mean, we were happy to see you, and then you came up and said "screw you" or something like that, and then left.
No, call him any names. I just did my typical shtick. You know, I came up and I called him a loser, and then I screamed loser, and then I left. That's just me. That's classic enlightened. Classic enlightening behavior. But look, Tom, I'll invite you up, man. But I mean, if you're really just going to question me for that, I don't think there really needs to be too much of questioning. But Jeff, if you don't have anything else to ask, man, I mean, yeah, thank you. It's good to hear you. It's good to hear you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Go in peace. God bless. Peace. All right, Tom. Let's see what you got to say, brother. If you're here to troll me, though, you're just gonna waste your time.
Why do you think I'm here to troll you?
Really?
I'm not here to troll you. Enlighten, if you've forgotten already, we had a private conversation and I was very sincere with you.
Well, no, I just know that you have a history of trolling, so that's it. And your compadres have a history of it. But so what's your question?
Well, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad to see you.
I'm sure you are, Tom. I'm sure you're happy to see me.
May I ask, what kind of, you want some kind of hiatus, or, I mean, what's the reason why you were gone for so long?
Really? This is a joke, right? You're recording me. You're going to put this on. Let's be honest. You're not. Let's truly look, Tom. I like you. I have nothing personally against you. You seem like a funny guy. I even think some of your videos of me were funny. But
right. Like that J Mike one, that was really good.
Yeah, that was.
You fooled the entire. You fooled an entire room of atheists. That was one of your best.
Yeah, that was
ever.
classic. Okay, you've made some pretty funny videos. I admit they are very entertaining. I'm not as against you as Darth is, but let's truly be honest here. You really don't give a shit if I was gone or not. This is all.
No, I absolutely 100% am very happy to see you.
I mean, if that's true, I mean, thanks, but
why would you doubt that?
Say what?
Why would you doubt that?
I mean, I don't know. I've always kind of thought you secretly do.
If it were even just solely from a content perspective, then yeah, I'd be happy to see you. I mean, we're talking about the video that was funny when you trolled the whole room of atheists, right? I mean, like, why wouldn't I be happy to see you, right? That was hilarious.
Right. But then, well,
I was really annoyed at the time too, but looking back, it's like the whole thing was really funny.
Yeah, you were really annoyed, really. Yeah, you were really annoyed with Patrick Voss more than anything.
No, but I wasn't annoyed with you.
Really?
I was annoyed. Well, yeah, I didn't say anything to you. I was annoyed that a whole room full of atheists, despite me telling point blank exactly what was going on, they just didn't believe me and ignored me. Yeah, that was annoying.
Really, Tom Rabbit. Look, if this is true, if you really did miss me, that means a lot, man. I do appreciate it. I had to take a break just to all the hate. I'm not blaming you. Okay. You put the video up of me. It got me some attention, but sometimes in the wrong light. And there was a lot of hate. I was getting a lot of death threats from some of your, I guess, followers from YouTube. I don't know, but
death threats.
Yeah, death threats. I just
if you could DM me those individuals, I would like to hide them from my channel. I don't really like.
I mean, they were just random. They were random. I would just, I would get messages sometimes. It was not anything based. I don't know the names of the people. They were just random people that were just, I don't know. Like when
Random
I had a
person
YouTube
with a
channel,
name on Clubhouse.
it was say what?
Where were they messaging you on Clubhouse?
It was just all over, man. It was just on my YouTube channel. It was on Clubhouse. No, it was just death. Like you should kill yourself. You're ugly. You know, stuff like that. But I mean, it's not a big deal at first, but I mean, when you hear that all the time, and then you know, a lot of the Darth Squad was getting a lot of hate from it. And after what I did, you know, it's just I needed to take a good break from it. And then I ended up in the hospital a couple times getting COVID. And then I had a disease that I didn't really know about. So it's kind of like I just needed to take a nice break. But yeah, I'm back.
Hmm.
It's all good.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people should take breaks. I should probably take a break. I mean, it just wears on you, and things that wouldn't normally annoy you because you spend so much time, uh, in that environment. Let me give you a perfect example, right? So if you're driving and someone cuts you off or something like that, you might be like, "Oh, wow, that guy just cut me off." But imagine a taxi driver who's in his cab for like 16 hours a day. Someone cuts off him. He's dealing with that stuff so much all day. That's his entire world. So when that happens to him, he goes ballistic, right? So you can see how if people are on here a lot, they're going to get a lot more annoyed by things that would otherwise not annoy them because they have other things that they're spending time on. Do you understand?
Sure. Uh, um, no, yeah. I mean, I totally agree. Everybody needs to take a break. I definitely needed one, but it's all good.
So, yeah, well, I mean, you had COVID twice. Got you had some disease. I hope it's not serious.
Well, I mean, I have to take steroids for it. It's called Addison's disease. I think like only 200,000 people have it per case a year. So, yeah, I was in the hospital a couple once for COVID and then once for this disease. I guess COVID kind of brought the disease out, and you know, I had to deal with that. But yeah, I'm fine now, perfectly healthy and happy and doing good. So,
So, what's up with you and your faith? Everything still all in order there?
oh well, yeah, of course,
Cool.
yeah, yeah.
That's
I
cool.
almost
I
died.
mean, I don't
I
have a
almost
problem
died
with that.
twice. I almost literally died twice in the hospital.
Were
But
you on a ventilator?
I was on a ventilator and everything. Yeah,
Dang. Jeez.
I made it out. So I mean, I'm
And
definitely
how old are you? How old are you?
26.
Wow, that's scary because usually your age group is not the high risk age group. So
Yeah.
when you're on a ventilator, it's pretty serious.
No, yeah, I was on a ventilator. I was in the ICU too, quite a few times. Um, but you know, I'm good now, perfectly healthy. But honestly,
Um,
do you honestly really, truly?
do I honestly care? Yeah, of course.
Okay, because I know that you have a history of trolling, so it's like I know, I know
So
you.
do you. Should I
Well,
not take what you're saying seriously though? Because of that?
so I mean, I let's truly be honest, Tom. I only trolled like that was like one time. That's not something I really plan to do again. Probably
Well, you
not.
troll me here and there all the time, right? I
Where
mean,
have I?
I think that before I came in, you were talking with Jeff about how you came on stage, called everyone losers, and left. And then you referred to it as your shtick, which is like a regular thing, right? A shtick can't be a shtick if it's just like one time. It has to be a pattern of behavior, which is yours.
What you would consider
So,
trolling?
yeah, that's trolling. Yeah, of course it's trolling.
I mean, I guess sure, but I mean, at least I don't have a YouTube channel uploading videos and like pretending to be other people and just like taking recordings of other people and just uploading them. So, I mean, yes,
I
have
do.
I trolled? Sure, I'm not going to sit there and say I haven't trolled, but um,
Yeah, I'm not usually doing the trolling.
yeah, you just have other people doing it for you, but it's all good. It's all good.
No,
It's all
I'm
it's all good.
genuinely concerned. I'm genuinely concerned. I mean, when you tell me that you almost died twice, yeah, I'm happy that you didn't die and that you're okay.
Oh, that's good. I appreciate it. I mean, that means a lot.
Have you reunited with Darth yet?
Yeah, he came on yesterday, but I mean, we didn't really have a chance to say too much to each other because it's kind of like, I was debating with a lot of different atheists on Atheist Helpline the other day, and he kind of came on last minute, and it was kind of like, oh hey, like a quick hey bye, because he was debating with a lot of different people. But yeah, we haven't
Oh,
got.
that was it?
Yeah,
Huh.
he never really he never really said anything regarding like how have you been or anything like that. At least not yet.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you think he remembers you?
why wouldn't he? I've known the guy for
Just
like
like his reaction, it just seems like if he remembered you, would be like, "Oh, Enlighten One, where you been?" You know.
yeah, no, I would think that he would.
So I'm just saying that the explanation could be that he doesn't remember you.
I have no dude. I have no idea. I would like to think that he would. I've known the guy for like 5 years since he was like on Pal Talk. So I mean, I've
Really? And
yeah.
then just said, "Hey," was it even directed at you, or was it just directed to the room?
Oh no, he directed it at me. He says, "Hey, Enlighten,"
Oh,
but he never
interesting.
asked like, "Have you been?" All right, but it's all good. We were debating about. It was a crowd full of people, so it was kind of like, we were debating. So I mean, he was really focused on that. But
Well, I mean, you're only telling me about this one interaction. I'm sure when you got back on Clubhouse, there's like a bunch of messages from him, like, where are you? How are you doing? Is everything okay? Stuff like that, right?
yeah, he sent me a couple of messages asking me how have you been and where have you been and everything like that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he sent me a
Probably
couple
probably
person.
was a bunch of them.
I mean, yeah, he sent me a couple. He didn't know why I was gone. I guess because I mean, the last time I was on here, I think it was like January 6th or something like that. And Tom
Mhm.
everything. They were like, "Are you okay, man? Like, how have you been?" And I just got out of the hospital for the second time, and I was like, "No, dude, I'm just doing recovering and everything like that, and working out and eating healthy and doing fitness and stuff like that." So, yeah. No, yeah. He sent me a call. I never really got a chance to tell him. I was like, "You guys tell Darth I'm going to be gone for a while." And they're like, "Okay, yeah, man. We'll see you later." I reunited with Matt and everybody else, the rest of the Darth squad. It's just I haven't really gotten too much of a chance to talk with Darth on speaker. It's been
Did
always
you
busy.
delete your account?
This is my old account. This is the older one.
Oh, it's your old account. Gotcha.
I created a new one because I couldn't get back on the older one, but it's like now I'm back on it. So this is the old account.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed you would come into the YouTube comments every once in a while, call me a troll or something like that, and then disappear. And when that stops, oh, I guess that's another example of you trolling, but whatever. Um, yeah. So when that stopped happening, I was like, wow, Enlighten's really gone, huh? Wow, it's crazy.
I was actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was actually kind of shocked that you didn't make a video about me. Like, what happened to Enlightened? I don't know. I was actually kind of shocked. I was like, really? It's like, so I guess I'm not really missed. But
Why would you be shocked?
I mean, I don't know, because you generally make videos on a lot of people and on a lot of things with the Dart Squad and everything like that. So it's kind of like I was like, what happened to Enlightened? Because I was always around. With Darth, mostly I'd say mostly every room he was in, I'd be in.
It's just weird that you're kind of like acting like I just like have no boundaries, and I mean, surely you remember there was a specific video of you which I took down per your own request when I had absolutely no reason to do so, right? I mean, I didn't have to do that at all, right?
What video?
The one where you hit yourself.
Oh yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird that I would have a private, candid conversation, which never that video of us talking never saw the light of day, and then you're just like, wow, you're just expecting me to just like blast anything of you on YouTube or something. It's just weird. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, that whole video, I mean, you didn't have to take it down. I mean, I even told you, dude, like when I preferably asked you to take down the video and you asked, do you really want me to? I'll take it down if you want. I said, hey, dude, you can do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your YouTube channel. If you want to keep it up, I don't give a shit. It's whatever. I already got enough hate comments from the whole J Mike incident. So it's like,
No,
it's,
but you did tell me to take it down because I told you
well,
like
yeah,
this
you asked.
was
You asked a couple times, and I was like, "Yeah, preferably I would like you, but I mean, I don't want to tell you what you have to do with your YouTube channel. If you want to put it up, whatever. I mean, there's nothing I can do. But I mean, if you're asking
no,
me,
there is something that you could do, and you did it. You said
yeah,
the words, and I took it down. So don't act like there was like I don't know why you're acting like this, right?
what,
What's the deal?
what?
You're acting like, oh, there was nothing I could do. Like, I mean, all you had to do was say the
You gave me the
words.
asked, and you did it. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna, I was just trying to be polite. That's all. That's all I was. If you put it up, I mean, whatever.
You're trying to be polite.
Yeah. When you asked me at first, dude, when you wanted to take down the video, I said, you're like, hey, Enlighten, do you want me to take down the video? I said, I mean, I don't want to have to tell you, I don't want to tell you what you should do with your YouTube channel. He goes like, no, Enlighten, seriously. You were like, do you want me to take it down? I said, preferably, yeah. So I was at first just trying to be nice.
Seems more like you were trying to like
You forgot the interaction that we had?
no, I remember it very clearly.
Okay. So then,
I didn't perceive it to be honest, I didn't perceive it at all as politeness. I perceived it as like machismo. It's like, oh, I don't care, man. Like, you do whatever you want, man. I was like, cause I'm an alpha, bro. Like, if the video's up, I don't care, bro. That's what I perceived it as.
I mean, I think I wasn't really thinking it that way. No, I was actually legitimately trying to be nice. I didn't think that way. At least
Yeah, but I don't.
intention. At least that wasn't my intention. I honestly was just trying to be nice.
Yeah, but it's no skin off my back. I mean, I don't care, and I'm like, I just told you as much straight up, and I just gave you the option. I don't see like what that has to do with being nice. In what way is that being nice to me, right?
I mean, I don't know, dude. However you want to say it. Being nice, being sarcastic, I don't care. I was just trying to be polite. I said, dude, if you want to put the video up, I don't give whatever. But if you're asking me really,
But you do care. You do care, though.
yeah, I said,
and I suspected as much. Right?
Yeah, and I said, preferably, I prefer you taking it down.
Right. So when you said you don't care, seems like you were just
I was like, if you want to put it up,
puffing your chest out, right?
I mean, Tom, really? I mean, it's whatever. It happened, dude. It's the past.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
You can't change it.
Well,
It happened.
Yeah. I mean, but just don't act like I'm just gonna like flay you, right? In any circumstance. Like, I mean, like, come on.
It was nice that you did. It was nice that you asked, and I appreciate it. I'm not saying it wasn't nice. I mean,
So, Enlighten, you are back now, and
I'm officially, yes. Tell that to all your.
Let me ask you this. What should we all expect? Should we expect Enlighten One to just be the same exact Enlighten One that we all remembered? Should we expect all the same behaviors? Should we expect all the same groups you're gonna hang with, the things that you're gonna say, the head nodding, and you're just gonna be at the right hand of Darth, just like before?
Yeah, sure.
Well, because a lot of times when people leave for a long time and then come back, they try to adopt a different kind of perspective on, or a different way of interacting, or like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Do you have any of those ideas?
I mean, again, if you're asking me with the whole like, would I do like the whole big mic thing again? No,
No, no, just
I
like
even said it
general
at that time.
behavior, all
I even said
encompassing.
that. Oh, like, am I change my behavior or how? I mean, look, dude. Like when I legitimately debate with Darth, like when I debate with atheists, and when Darth debates with them, and or whatever, if atheists are going to be obnoxious and everything and be trolls, and is that whole thing going to change with me, like how I act towards them? You're saying, like laughing or whatever? No, that's just who I am, dude. But like, I I'll do the best to be as merciful as I possibly can. Like it's nothing personal. I mean, even though
Mhm.
makes it like it's more personal with him, I'll sit there. I'll say this, that my attitude with specific things towards life has changed, but regarding on like how I behave, like when atheists come into the room with Darth and everything like that, and if they act a specific way, am I like, do I change? Am I more like that way? No, I'm always gonna laugh. I'm always gonna joke around and fuck around or whatever. It's cool.
It's
I mean,
is it your goal to save souls on here?
of course, that's the whole purpose of me being with Darth and us, preaching or whatever, and debating with atheists is to save souls, of course. That's all I want. Yeah, of course. Even though that, yes, I have trolled in the past and everything, and I've fucked around, and I think it's hilarious. Um, at the end of the day, yeah, that is my main goal, right?
To save souls.
Well, to say it that way, yeah, to bring people to God, to realize that they're precious and they were created for a purpose. Of course,
Right. And you think that's Darth's main goal too?
of course.
Do you think one of his goals is to humiliate atheists for his own satisfaction?
Do I think that his own goals are to humiliate atheists?
No, one of his goals.
One of his goals, humiliate? It
Mhm.
depends what you mean by humiliate. What do you mean? Can you be more specific?
Yeah, he wants to pwn atheists. Do you understand that?
Yeah, like so, pretty much catch them off guard,
Well, it
right?
can
Like
be
embarrass them.
on embarrass them, intellectually pwn,
Do I think
crotch
he likes
chop
to
on them.
do? I think he
Uh,
likes to do that
you
with?
got destroyed. Blah blah blah. Come on, you
Do
know
I
what I'm
think he
talking
likes
about.
to do those things? No, I think he actually legitimately cares. I think he wants to bring people to God. I don't
Just
think
to be clear, you don't think that's one of his goals at all? You
no.
don't think he gets any kind of satisfaction from internet ponage of atheists?
I mean, I think we all in some ways do. I mean, when you're
You
debating a
know
bit,
we do.
somebody like Jack Anstrike or somebody like that, or Lawrence Cross, or when he debated what's his face, David Silverman. I mean, all these big name atheists, right? That are known to debate a lot of Christians, and they're very intense to debate with. Um, does he get a satisfaction out of that? If he like pawns these type of atheists, of course. I think even I do. Everybody does. But do I think that's all he wants to do is just do that and not bring anybody to God? Absolutely
No,
not.
that's not what I said. First of all, I didn't say that it was exclusive to a particular set of atheists, including like the bigger names. I was just making a general. I was asking you a general question about all atheists. I don't really think it matters who they are. He might derive more pleasure or satisfaction from pwning one atheist over another. But the question was just, does he at all?
Yeah,
Right?
sure. I guess
Hmm.
you have to kind of.
Interesting.
I'm not Darth. I can't answer that. I know Darth personally. I know that Darth's a good person, and I know that he wants to bring people to Christ. And I 100% fully believe that in my heart. But regarding on how he feels on pwning atheist, I mean, you're kind of asking the wrong person. I personally think you need to go and talk to him about that, not really me.
Hmm. Do you
If you
think he would answer honestly?
do, I think he answers honestly.
No, do you think he would answer that question honestly?
Of course.
See, see.
Well, you don't.
Absolutely not. No.
So you think he's like a liar?
With regards to that question, absolutely. Yeah.
And what makes you think that?
Observing his behavior.
And you've observed his behavior in what way? What have you observed that's bad about his behavior?
No. I thought you were asking me why I thought that he takes satisfaction from pwning atheists.
Well, you said that he has bad behavior. I'm asking you, what makes you think he has bad behavior?
No, I didn't say that. I said you asked me why. Look,
Wait, what?
I think you're getting things mixed up. But I thought you were asking me for the justification for why I think he gets satisfaction from pwning atheists. And I'll just tell you, right? He's made several comments about if I've gone in there and I've humiliated him, then I've done my job. He said to me before, when I was trying to debate him, he said that I want the like humiliation of Tom Rabbit to be perfect. He's obviously made a bunch of statements, and like he's oftentimes gleeful when he like humiliates an atheist, right? He gets giddy. Any day that he's on, if he's talking for longer than a few minutes, he will recount some like some war story about some atheist that he pwned, right? He's obviously keeping a record, and he's obviously taking a lot of enjoyment out of it. I mean, that's just like I don't know how anyone could even deny what is just clearly the case.
Do you have some weird? Let me ask you this question, and honestly, I want you to answer. Do you have some weird sexual obsession with Darth?
Yes.
Okay. I don't believe that was really honest, but
I ordered a full sized body pillow with Darth on it. Just my like ideal image of him, and I sleep with it every night.
I love how you're trolling, Tom. I would generally put you down in the audience, but you know what? This is actually laughably bad. It's funny.
Well, I thought the question itself was kind of a funny, trolly question, was it not? Or were you seriously asking me if I have some kind of sexual attraction in Darth Dawkins?
Asking you seriously, do you have some weird? Okay, I won't say sexually. That's weird. I'll say, do you have? Why are you obsessed with him in some way?
What do you mean by obsessed? Just depends what you mean.
Do you not know what the word obsessed means?
Well, I don't really know what you mean by it. I mean, if you just mean by it that like I spend a lot of time, recording him and making clips and stuff like that, then yeah, that's obviously the case. You mean something other than that?
No, it's just really bizarre because it's just like, okay, so you film him every single place he goes, and mostly you pretend to be other people, or you have your minions that or we would say your fly monkeys, to go to rooms that he's in. I mean, I'm not saying the shit that you haven't put on your YouTube channel is funny, like Darth goes on a little field trip and everything like that, like those videos.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah, those are good.
But it's like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like you have some weird, like, bizarre obsession with him. Like, why are you so interested of filming Darth and putting him in, or I guess you would say exposing him on the internet? What type of joy do you get out of it?
Well, I mean, the channel is kind of about like Christians being wacky and saying wacky things, and Darth is just like one of the best at that. If there were another person who could overtake him, then I would just be following them around more. Lately, Darth has actually been pretty boring. If you look at my channel, there's not a lot of recent Darth content on there because he just usually just goes in the same necessity of the necessity of the necessity like shtick, and it's kind of boring. So usually there's usually not even a conversation that takes place anymore. They usually just say something about agnosticism, and he is stuck on that, and he never actually gets to a conversation, and then he just ends up booting them. It's not really something that I think the viewers would really be dying to see. It's just very repetitive and boring now.
Well, okay, so you admit that you do have some weird obsession with him.
If what you mean by that is just like I follow him around and get content off him, yeah.
Okay, so you think it's you think he's entertaining, but like why? I mean, I'm sure there's other Christians out there that are just as bizarre or wacky as Darth, as you like to claim. I don't think Darth's wacky. I think Darth's,
Who?
but like, I'm sure there's other Christians out there that are that.
Who? Please, I'm in this. I'm in the business of it. So please enlighten me.
Wait, what do you talk? What do you mean?
If you're saying that there's a Christian out there that's as wacky as Darth or more wacky, please tell me. I want to make recordings of them. Please tell me.
No, dude,
Enlighten me, Enlighten One. Enlighten me.
I don't look, Tom. I don't know of any. I'm just saying, don't you think there's others out there? I don't honestly think Darth is wacky. I think Darth is awesome. I think he's cool. I think he's an adorable goofball, personally, in my opinion. And I think he's very smart.
Goofball. In what way is he a goofball?
I just think he's goofy. I don't know. He's just a cool person. He's kind of like a father figure, I guess, to me in a way. I don't know. That's kind of how I look at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't
Father
know.
figure.
Like a father figure.
Interesting.
Yeah. I've known him for so long, I can say that. But I don't mean that to be like to bash him. I think he's a really cool person. I think he's really knowledgeable and he's really smart. I think in my opinion, you may think it's delusional and you may laugh, and all your compadres down in the who's listening to this probably may think it's kind of crazy to think, but I think he's probably one of the best Christian debaters that we have around today. So, but that's just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree or not. But
definitely on these platforms, he's probably one of the best. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I'd even say he probably wins most of the little debates that he has on here. I don't have any problem saying that.
like compared to like Frank Turek or any of them, I'm not just talking about on here. But I mean, that's my opinion.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, yeah, I don't really know about that. I'm not too familiar, but
So, I mean, but don't you think there's other people out there that you could like, I don't know, like why don't you film Matt Slick more?
Matt Slick isn't as wacky. Matt Slick actually has. Look, I'll explain it to you. Matt Slick has some kind of wacky ideas, and I've made some videos recently about Matt Slick. You just reminded me of one I was working on actually. But there's a big difference between Matt Slick and Darth Dawkins, and I'll tell you, at least from my perspective, right? Matt Slick is a professional apologist. By professional, I mean that he is making money off it, and he's earning a living off of being an apologist, right? He's on the radio, does the calm.org thing. He's like he's got his own ministry, right? Now, when you have your own ministry, you have to be careful about the things you say. Darth doesn't have any of those concerns, right? Matt Slick does, which is why he will bite his tongue sometimes, or he'll say things in a way that seems nice and sensitive. Darth doesn't do that. Darth says things bluntly, and he doesn't have any ministry that he's worried about, right? He'll just say whatever he wants. So right off the rip, Matt Slick is not going to be able to match Darth.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think Darth is. I mean, you're talking to a person who likes Darth. I don't think Darth is a very wacky person. I think Darth is a really cool person. You think he's wacky. You're the one that claims that he's wacky and everything. I don't think that.
Well, it doesn't seem like we're actually that far apart, because just moments ago you said that he was goofy. I mean, how many degrees of separation is there from goofy to wacky?
I mean that, and like he's a father figure. Like when you get to know him and you hang around him, he's a really cool person. Like he's just fun to be around. Like when it's just us, but like when we're debating atheists and everything, and you're like around, that's not what I mean. I think when you consider him goofy, you mean like he's an idiot and all that type of stuff. Where I consider him goofy, I think he's very smart. I just think he's a cool person to hang around.
I don't think he's an idiot. I don't think he's an idiot. You're not going to catch me saying that Darth Dawkins is an idiot. I don't think he's an idiot. I think he's intelligent.
Sure you do. Sure you do. Sure you do, Tom.
Why would you even doubt that?
What do you mean, why would I even doubt that? Because, Tom, you have a history of trolling. You have a history of following Darth every single place he goes. And it's just, it's annoying. Yeah, so we're going to stop it there. So, Tom, I hope that you got that for your YouTube channel. I hope that, you know, you put that on your YouTube channel and say, oh, look, Enlighten's back. But, yeah, we're going to move on here. Welcome, Darth Dawkins. Now, if any other atheists would like to come on up, Mark, you're more than welcome to come on up and ask questions. You are more than welcome to come on up. So, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why certain other Christians engage with him. They know he's a troll. Okay. So.
No, he wanted to come on up and see how I was doing because I've been gone, which I don't believe. But I just entertained the idea.
Listen, he's made it clear to people on Discord and Clubhouse what he is. Okay. So if you engage with him, you're helping to facilitate his internet trolling. So just get rid of him.
I did. So how have you been, Darth?
Oh, I'm fine.
That's good. I've had to take a little bit of a break from Clubhouse due to all the hate and everything and the constant trolling, but
Well, the good news, okay? The clock is ticking away. They're in for a very rude awakening. Okay. Life is actually very short, in spite of what people think. And the judgment of God is hanging over them, whether they want to believe it or not. And when that day comes, they're going to have no one to blame but themselves.
Tom Rabbit also admitted that he has a Darth pillow, and he sits beside it all on his bed. He just admitted that to me.
I wouldn't waste your time even, talking about him any further. He is what he is. He's a grown man who conducts himself like a teenager. All right. With his childish little, I mean, that's your YouTube content, recording people so that you can get accolades from other knuckle dragging unbelievers. Hey, good, more power to you. The clock is ticking away.
Yep. Pretty much. I hope you got that, Tom Rabbit, by the way. Put that on your YouTube channel.
Look, there are certain unbelievers that other believers on Clubhouse and Discord should simply not deal with because they demonstrated their trolling, right? And so to interact with them is to validate their trolling. Okay. That's why a long time ago I drew a line in the sand. But unfortunately, other believers on Discord and Clubhouse still want to sit there and kiss their rear ends and talk with them as though they're normal, decent people. They're not.
Right. No, I totally agree.
Look, I don't mind if somebody vigorously opposes what I believe and stand for or debate for. But when people chronically engage in what is clear trollish behavior, then, we shouldn't reward them by talking with them.
You got it. So, anyways, we won't waste our time on this clown talking about him anymore. So, if any other atheists would like to come on up here and challenge the title of the room, or if you have a question for Darth and I, you're more than welcome to come on up and we can have a civil discussion. If you're here to troll, you'll be banned from this clubhouse. So, that's a warning. I hope you got that, Tom Rabbit, by the way. Put that on your YouTube channel.